Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the GoTrax XR Elite electric scooter. It's the latest update to GoTrax's budget electric scooters, and it's better than ever. Let's take it for a ride. GoTrax has always been best known for budget-priced electric scooters that just about anybody can afford, and the XR Elite here is no different. Priced at $399, this would definitely make a great entry-level scooter for anyone watching their spending, but that still needs a set of electric wheels to get around on the cheap. As far as specs go, you'll find a 300-watt continuous motor up front. GoTrax doesn't say what the peak power is, but it's likely close to or slightly above the 430-watt peak rating of the previous version of this scooter, the XR Ultra. Either way, the XR Elite can get up to 15.5 miles per hour. The 36-volt battery clocks in at 7.8 amp hours, which is a slight improvement over the XR Ultra. That larger battery bumps the capacity up from 250 watt-hours to 280. GoTrax will tell you that equals 18 miles of range, but that's when you're riding around in slow mode. If you're going fast, expect to get closer to 15 miles of range, which is still pretty darn good for what amounts to one of the cheapest electric scooters out there. You know going into a scooter like this that you aren't getting a huge battery for $400, but 280 watt-hours is still decent, and the range is better than I expected. Of course, not everything is so rosy. There's no suspension on the scooter, which means that your legs end up becoming the suspension. As long as you spot for potholes, you should be fine. But when it comes to riding over small debris or bricks, the air-filled tires will go part of the way to absorbing road shock, though the lack of suspension is definitely still noticeable. One thing I've always loved about the GoTrax XR models is the folding mechanism. Not only is there that giant red lever, but it comes with a second safety mechanism that you have to pull out and twist first, which prevents accidental folds. Other than that, there aren't a lot of other features I can tell you about. This is really just a bare-bones electric scooter. You do get a ton of reflectors, which is nice since there's only one light on this thing and it's up front. But the scooter is literally surrounded by a half dozen different wide-angle reflectors, so cars will at least light you up pretty nicely at night. I would have preferred active lighting around the scooter, but did I mention this thing only costs $399? At that price, I'm just happy that it looks well put together. Ultimately, this is what I'd call a good, not great scooter. It's fine, it's decent, it's good enough. If you have a relatively flat commute of 4 or 5 miles, this thing would be perfect for you. Or if you have the option of charging at your destination, you could do a 10-mile commute no problem at all. Mild hills are passable, but big hills are out of the question. For that, go with the bigger scooter. This guy is a flatland cruiser designed for light hill duty and regular old flatland cruising. Considering that describes a lot of cities, I can see a pretty wide market for something like this. Ultimately, the GoTrax XR Elite is not the best scooter I've tried, or even in the top end, but it's just fine as a budget entry-level scooter, and I can see it making a lot of people happy. Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the GoTrax XR Elite. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you can check out all of our electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.